channel. Today I am going to be talking about my trip to New York with my sister. I took this trip last year, September 2019. It was perfect weather. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't cold. It was just perfect. So if you're planning on going to New York, September is the month to go. So me and my sister, when we were researching what to do in New York, of course, a helicopter ride came up and we decided to go through FlyNYON. I'm sure if you've already been researching, that must have been one of the airlines that you've looked into. So I'm going to show you, and I am actually going to explain to you what you should know before going, especially if you're a girl, what to know before going into a helicopter ride and what they will tell you while you're there, because their website wasn't so specific. And so I wish I would have known these things before actually going there. So make sure that you subscribe below. I do have several other videos, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button. So let's get started. All right, so I will also add some actual footage of our helicopter ride at the end of the video, so make sure that you watch the entire video. So the first thing I wish I would have known is, ladies, if you have long hair, they are going to make you put it up in a ponytail. This is very important, because they've when we got there, the first thing they said is, ladies, your hair has to be put up, and they have actual ties for your hair. You cannot go with your hair like this and expecting you to be in the whole helicopter ride without it being put up. Now, me and my sister chose the no door helicopter ride. I don't know if this rule applies to those that are doing the doors with the doors, but I know that our helicopter ride, because we did not have any doors, there was going to be a lot of wind, so our hair had to be super tight, so we were not looking cute. I wish I would have known beforehand. That way I would have actually had my hair put up completely really nice and pretty, but we didn't know that. So when we got there, of course, they told us that, and they even check your hair. Like, once you put it up in a ponytail, they tug on it to make sure that it's tight, because they had several girls that got stuck, because they give you the headphones. Their hair got all tangled up. They even had to cut a lot of their hair off just because it was so tangled they couldn't get it untangled. So that is one of the main things that you should know before booking a helicopter ride with no doors. For men, it doesn't really matter because they mostly have short hair, but for you ladies, if you're going to do that route, make sure that you go and you have your hair up already. There is no excuses. They're not going to let you get on without your hair being put up. Now, the other thing that I wish I would have known is, and my sister also, they go by weight. They are going to weigh you. That is the first thing that they're going to do. They're going to weigh you. And the reason for that is because you're not going to be able to sit next to your boyfriend, next to your girlfriend, next to your friend, whoever you brought. You're probably not going to be able to sit next to them. And the reason why is because the helicopter, they have to make sure that the weight is balanced. So they don't want too much weight on one side and not enough on the other side. So they sit you according to weight. My sister was very upset because she was the thinnest of us all and she had to sit next to me, and you will see it on the video where she's sitting next to me. And the whole point of the no doors is for you to actually stick your feet out at a certain point, and you get to take video, you get to take pictures. Well, she didn't get that good video and pictures because of that. We didn't know that. So we honestly wish we would have known that beforehand. I know she was fairly upset about it, and she didn't get the pictures that she actually wanted. The other thing that you should know is, if you're sitting on the edge, I sat on the edge, the video will be there. It is not what it seems. Once we were in the helicopter, they have you strapped in. I didn't even feel securely buckled in, and this is without any doors. So when the helicopter was taking off, of course, it was leaning towards my side, and there's no doors there holding you. Remember that. There's no doors. So as soon as it started taking off, oh my God, I freaked out because I thought I was going to fall out. So as the helicopter was turning and it was going up, I tried to lean more towards my sister because she was sitting next to me, and I was like, oh my God. I honestly wanted to say, forget it, put me back down. I was freaked over that. So when you're doing the helicopter with no doors, if you're afraid of heights, this probably isn't for you. So, but once we got up in the air, at a certain point, the pilot will tell you, okay, now you can stick your feet out. And you'll hear that with the headphones on. And so the best way to do it is, and this I wish we would have known, you don't want to stick your feet out at the same time as the other person. There was 3 people in front of me and 3 here. So it was a total of 6. And then the person that was sitting next to the pilot. So when the pilot tells you to stick your feet out, what you want to do is talk to the people once you're actually inside the helicopter and work it out. Tell that person, okay, you can stick your feet out first. Once you're done, then I'll stick my feet out first. Because otherwise, their feet are going to show up in your video or your pictures. I had to find that out. So we kind of figured that out when we were almost done. So when we were up there, we were both sticking our feet out. And of course, when you're taking the long video, you'll see his feet or her feet or so forth. So make sure that you work that out inside the helicopter. Tell that person right in front of you, okay, you can go first, or I'll go first and then you go first. Okay, work that out. You'll see that on my video also. And other than that, I would just like to say it was a 15-minute helicopter ride, and it was totally worth it. It was totally worth it. It was about, me and my sister, I think we had a special. I paid $150 per seat. So it was not bad at all for 15 minutes. It did seem like it ended really short, but we got to go over the Statue of Liberty. We got to see Central Park. We got to see a lot of stuff, and it was totally worth it. My video will show it all. Sorry for the long cuts, but they will also, don't worry about your phone. Your phone will be secure. So your cell phone, they give you like these necklaces, and then they give you like it's something that they attach your phone to, and you'll see that on the video too. So your phone will be secure. Now, ladies, this is my last thing to you. If you're considering doing a helicopter ride with no doors, you're not allowed to have any type of jewelry at all. They don't want that jewelry hitting the helicopter and it breaking down. They don't want you to do that. So they will look at you, and if you do have earrings, if you do have a necklace, they will make you take it off and put it in the bins. They have bins there. So you will not be able to wear any kind of jewelry. So know that beforehand. So take your purse, and you already know, do not have any jewelry on, because they are going to make you take it off. Now, the other thing that I did want to mention, other than the jewelry, is the helicopter, and you'll see it on the video. You cannot step on the soft part of the helicopter. The sides of the helicopter have like these baggies just in case they have to land on water. So you don't want to step on it, and they'll actually tell you don't step on it. So when you go to take your selfies and your pictures, they're not going to allow you to step on that. And if you step on that, you probably are not going to have an opportunity to actually get on that helicopter. So be very careful and listen to their instructions. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and I am going to add all of my New York helicopter videos. So thank you guys for watching. Love ya.